Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Redline Mods. Thanks for tuning back in. I appreciate the support, fam. Today we're going to be installing the grill lights. That's going to be right behind the grill area, and that's the product right there. Custom made to fit the Accord, of course, all the way right there. And there's we're not cutting strips or anything like that, or if it's like you're not putting like 4 strips here, half and half, but this is like a full strip in the bottom and the top right there. And the best part is the connections are made separately, where as you can see, you could easily replace any strip in case in the future. All you have to do is just take this thing off and put one in, and then same thing with this guy right here in the bottom or top, you same size. And then you got separate connection also for the controller right there, so you could easily wire this is the fuse I'm about to show you in this video. So all you got to do is just disconnect it here, so it's easy to run through all the loops and everything like that without running into an issue. You got a connection right there, separate. This thing is also separate, the controller for the remote, of course, right there. And then separate connections right there, plenty of wire, so you could see wherever you want to put it and wherever you want to run the wires. So you have plenty of wires right there and also right there. So that's the finished product. Looks really great. I'm going to put the link in the description below. Make sure you guys use the discount code RLM15. Get you guys a nice discount right there. And then let's get started on removing the bumper. All right, so what you want to do first is safely make sure your e-brakes are on, so your car's not rolling back or anything like that. Make sure you're on a flat surface, and we're going to go ahead and jack this guy up. It's like right here where you could jack it up from. This car's super dirty. I haven't been washed for months. It's my buddy's car. We're gonna be removing the wrap as well, so make sure you guys stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell icon, because it's gonna be very satisfying. You can see the paint underneath this. So I'm gonna jack it up from there, and then also what you gotta do is you gotta twist the wheels to the left side to get the screws over here. And then you gotta repeat the process on that side. Twist the wheels on the right side, and you're gonna get the screws on that side. But I'll show you guys right now what it looks like. And yeah, but like I said, we're gonna be removing this wrap right here. So make sure you guys stay tuned. So once the wheel is turned, as you can see, you're gonna have a screw over here on top. You got a clip right there. You got one screw right there. And then you got one screw right there. So just like that. One, that's two, and that's the clip. Third screw's right underneath this guy right here. So make sure you guys do the same thing on the other side when you twist the wheels this way afterwards. All right, so I removed the 3 screws in the clip. Same thing on that side. And now it's time to jack up the car on this end. You don't have to take off, you don't have to like jack up the other side, as long as you do this one high enough. You should be good to go. All right, so this is high enough for me right here. See, jacked up on that side. I put a safe right here, jack over here as well, right under that, just in case, for extra safety. This is enough for me right here. All the space right here is enough. So what we gotta do from here is, show you real quick, is remove these push tabs right here. There, like the one on this side. If you move the bumper, you'll know which ones to move, not this one. This goes for like the fog light area if you push this up. So we want this one off. You want to move the bumper, so that one. Whatever's on the inside, I see we got zip ties here before. It looks like they lost screws before. And then whatever's on the inside, okay? And all the way down, remove those, and then we should be good on this end right here. Nothing else to remove from the bottom. All right, so once the bottom is done, you want to go ahead and remove the top ones as well, like right there, here, there, 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 and there. You want to remove those as well. And let's see what happens after that. All right, so now that they're done, make sure you remove 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Then the panel comes off, and the rest. And then the rest, you just have to get a pry tool and kind of pry out in here. But since I already did that before, all I gotta do is that. So all you gotta do is do it right there, and make sure you guys use a pry tool in there as well. When you see you will actually see it, the clip. You don't want to break them, but like I said, I did it before, so it should be loose. But you see the clip right here, this guy, you want to kind of get a pry tool and kind of push this one upwards so the clip can be released easily. And then yeah, it should just follow that line and then kind of hold here and kind of pull outwards. But make sure not to pull the chrome only. You want to hold the whole bumper in the front of it, so everything will come right off easily. You could even do it from here as well, so the clips come off in the center, just like that. And they want to both hands, and it comes right out. All right, just like that, it's off. You want to go ahead and unplug the fog lights, and make sure you don't forget to right here. Make sure you guys don't forget to plug them back in when you're putting the bumper back on. All right, so just unplug them right there. Should be good to go. Or you could even the clip right here, you could take that off and unplug it here. So either or. So since I got the connection, I'm actually gonna push it right there to that grommet right there, as you can see. There's not that one, but the second one right there. So I'm gonna put it through that grommet right there, and then go inside near the fuse box. So it's right there, as you can see, the second one. So I'm gonna go ahead and push that inwards, but careful not to mess anything up. But then also the easier way is also going from the inside. If it's hard to get from outside in, you want to go on the inside and push outwards, which is also another easy way to do it. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I went from inside. You can see right here, I got a big flathead right there. I had to push out through the corner, so I'm just going to pull this, not the flathead, but I had some tape on it. Once you remove the tape off of it, just try to remove the tape off of it real quick, because you don't want to stretch the wire and break it. So I put a little bit extra for safety, so now I'm having a hard time with that part. But either way, it's right there. Right, so it's right there. I got it. Make sure you don't pull too much, all right? Otherwise you're gonna waste it. So we're gonna go towards the right side, driver's side. So I just want to hold on to it on this end for now, and then you'll have you want to make sure inside that you don't pull out the whole wire. You want to make sure you have enough inside as well. Just kind of tape it up somewhere here, or just make it go to the right over there and then tape it up so it's easy for the whole process. All right, so got mine up to here. Just tape some over here, and I'll show you how much I have left inside, because we're gonna need some for. As you can see, I still have plenty inside. You want to be like, safe like that for now. In case we need more, we have more room to go play with. So for now, we should be good over here. And as far as running the connection here for the separate one that connected over there, this is why I told you guys this product is the best, because you could do it in separate parts, which is the best. So I'm thinking, stick this over here, 3M tape right there, clean the area really good. Stick that right there, and then run the wire along the side. Put some 3M tape, of course, to kind of keep the wires together over there. And then just grab that from there and kind of wire it over here and zip tie it together. That should do it. And as far as hiding these wires, just lift this up a little bit. You should be able to hide some stuff in there. And as you can see, the connections right here as well. The two separate connections for each light, for each strip right there. I will tell you guys where I'm gonna put them, because I haven't decided yet, but I feel like I'm just gonna store them over here in this corner right there, because it looks like a nice cubby area right there, and it's not in the way of anything else as well. You could also just store them all over here as well. It wouldn't be an issue. So let's get started. Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and install the first strip right over here. Oops, sorry. Right under this. All right, right behind it, not in front of it, behind it. And the second strip's gonna go under the crash bar right here. Right under that. And let's see how it turns out. And what I like to do is remove the old 3M tape, the red, peel this off, and put up my own, not my own, but I bought these Gorilla 3M tape. These are the strongest ones, so I'm gonna put those on it here as well. And remove the other one because I don't really like that one. That's not that sticky, of course. You guys, I'm sure most of you guys know that by now. So I usually use this one. I'm gonna use some of zip ties. Make sure that stay there for good. Guys, check this out. You won't believe this. So the light sticks there right there perfectly as a spot to like keep them stuck, just so it's not dangling or hanging down there at the end. So that's the perfect spot. And then when I went down that way, in the rear, as you can see, it's in the behind this, I'm able to zip tie it. See that? With the holes that's already there. So I zip tied. I'm gonna cut this off. And even the center came out perfect. There's a hole in the back and there's a hole in the front a little bit here. So look at that. Zip tied right there. Cut off the excessive. Same thing on this side. Hole in the bottom in the corner right there. And I zip tied this end as well. And this end is always stuck with the Gorilla 3M tape. That's not going anywhere. And the extra wire, excessive wire, is right over here. It looks like I'm gonna be keeping all the wires over here in the corner. Zip tied together really good with the rest of it. Put them right in that corner. And then make that connection. So that came out perfect. Beyond my expectations. And then this one right here, it's pretty much straightforward. It's just gonna go right in the back over here. Make sure you guys clean the area with rubbing alcohol. Use adhesive promoter or something if you can. Use 3M tape, of course. The Gorilla 3M tape will stick really good. Heat it up. Use a hair dryer or whatever you have to. And then I would put 3M tape over it on in the middle area and at the ends. So make sure it gives it an extra snug over there so it stays stuck there good. All right, so the top strip is done. Second one is also right in the bottom. Like I said, put the Gorilla 3M tape actually right there, the whole strip, and it sticks really nice. Just heat it up a little bit. It'll stick up really good. Forgot to tighten this one up right here. But other than that, I put some 3M tape in the corner as well, going around and kind of put a little extra so I can flip it over. So this way it doesn't get loose and drops down. One in the middle and one in the corner as well to make sure this thing stays solid. As far as the wire, as you can see right here, going right behind it, not behind these, so it won't put tension on these. Right behind the crash bar, of course, and it will pop up right over here. And I pushed it right behind this headlight right here, and I connect them here. Both connections are right there, so that's that. The nice cubby area right there, they're both hidden. And then back here, I'm just gonna go and 3M this controller over here onto this thing, and we should be good from there. And I have some slack as well, of course, so we're good on that. I'm gonna hide that part and just go ahead 3M it over there, and we'll run the wire using 3M tape. Clean the area, of course. We'll stick it right there, and then over there as well, and then against that line over there, or you could just zip tie it actually right there at the end. You just zip tie it. Yep, with the connection, which is right there. Kind of connect together, zip tie it, and then let's go and put the bumper back on the same way as you had taken it off. Just make sure you guys line up everything first before you push it in. Make sure you guys line up the top trim on top as well first. Then you get the sides and then you push it in, and then make sure the bottom, you see the bottom flaps, I guess, or covers with a plastic piece. Make sure that's above this right here. So make sure that's this part is underneath that, so it doesn't get stuck or anything like that. I'll show you guys in a bit, see how it turns out if I line it up. All right, to explain better to you guys now, make sure when the bumper sits on top, use this as your starting point. And I put these clips in, only the top middle ones, to kind of hold the bumper in place. You want to make sure that this right here, the bumper, sits right over here on top. As when you try to put it back in, you want to make sure it sits on top of this right here. And of course, you gotta line this up as well at the same time. So just like that, and just do it one side at a time. But before you do that, you want to make sure at the bottom, like these panels are inside, otherwise this will be like pushing against it and the bumper won't really go in. So what you want to do is go underneath it and kind of make sure that's under it, just like that. That's why I put the, so now that it's under it, it's perfect. Well, this part should be under this part. So now that it's good to go, you can definitely go ahead and then everything should be easily lined up here and able to push into the clips on the sides. Should be able to go from there. All right, so coming for the, gotta wire that up now. Just take this thing apart, just a few clips here. That's that. And then you want to go ahead and wiggle this thing out. Pops right out, clips. And then you have a, what else you got? I know the fuse is the fourth one, accessories, so I don't gotta worry about looking at the diagram. And it's gonna be this one right here. Where is it? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, right under the 7.51. That's the fuse I gotta tap into. And then connect the black wire to the ground, which is right there. And then you should be good to go from here. Let's check it out, see how it turns out. So this is what I'll be using every time I install something. Got the tap-in fuse right there. This will go, this will replace it right there. And that fourth fuse, go up, plug that in, connect the red one here, and then the black one to the ground, and then we should be in business. All right, so it's done. It's with the fuse, so this shuts off when the car shuts off. Check it out. Look at that. Put blue, put green, white. Oh, it's fading different modes and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one so it matches his wrap a little bit. But that's that. What do you guys think? Look at that custom fit. You don't see no wires, no strips hanging anywhere. Super clean. Alright guys, that's about it. Peace out until next time.